of this series, and EG on their last life, a map away from losing that third strike and being eliminated from contention for Santiago.
And they will be stepping in to 100 Thieves' home turf here on Bind. That has always been their comfort as an organization. Evil Geniuses found a lot of success on the attack side back on Haven. Went on a massive run, but couldn't get over the final hurdle. Now let's see what they can do here on this opening pistol.
Heavy lean towards B to start for Evil Geniuses, with a look to take long control.
Prowler broken away.
And look at how 100 Thieves have started this one. They had 3 players on the A side of the map. Now just Cryo posted forward with a trip on the other side.
That forward information, though, has allowed 4 players to stack onto B. Evil Geniuses
Cutting through.
need to call away from this, and they're doing a good job. Digizin making some noise. He's going to peek his head in, but as Cryo gets the kill outside Showers, that's still going to make things uncomfortable on the A side.
100 Thieves still hold to the stack for now. Not breaking formation.
I'll find you.
Trip finally reveals these players as the plant comes in, but EG have no control of the site. Yeah, they've got lamps, but no showers, and now with the teleport, that's heavy pressure.
2 angles to deal with on this post plant. Very challenging. And Cryo's ensured that no one has actually made it out back site.
100 Thieves are going to avoid lamps. As a matter of fact, they don't have to take it. They've got some time at the moment, and now just waiting for the action. That Molly's going to stall out for a long time. 100 Thieves have certainly waited a while. BG can get a couple of kills. They can do this even low on numbers, but no kills will be found there except on Tavora. As the defuse comes in, 100 Thieves take the pistol.
Such a well-tempered round there, 400 Thieves. You see each step of the checklist in play. Get Cryo posted, and then you hard commit to the B stack. Don't waver from that. Instead, simply play retake. And with that control toward Showers, EG felt like they had to aggress someone. That's why you see Okeanos swinging out back
Beautiful,
site.
guys. Beautiful, man.
He wasn't supported by anyone else, just falls alone. And with him gone, 100 Thieves simply crunch in and win a pistol, mirroring the start of map 1.
Yeah, and you're going to see a lot of these forward walks from a guy like Cryo to get that deep information line. Going to see some aggressive plays out of Timotino as well. This time just on his own with a Bucky, but definitely have some ideas for set aggro. As once again, Cryo up here. Sees the jump and is a bit timid here. Not wanting to donate over an outlaw.
Still has TP though.
Oh dear.
Good night.
And now a little jump forward to scout. Oh, no, sorry. I take it back.
No.
I said it was a scouting mission. No.
Well, it was, but he also had a shotgun that he brought along. He's going to go for more.
That was just an assassination.
And meanwhile...
Oh, by the way, yeah, Cryo's outside Showers. While you were distracted by the guy that was jumping over and around you.
Oh, also a report from the Western Front. You've been fully encircled, and 100 Thieves have pushed through the flank.
Oh my God. Just being closed in on by every single angle. That was devastating.
Yikes. It's pretty much all I have to say to that one.
I'd be shell-shocked.
Yeah. All right, so now guns are up for EG. Last 2 rounds, they've shown us 4 ones where they work slowly one side and then hit back in. And already, from just watching that pistol round, where they found the chamber, lost a player to it,
smoke and getting eeks.
then hit back in. I want to see if they're going to give us more aggression in the mid-round, or if it's just going to be walking around playing this slow 4-1 style that they had last time on Bind.
Fight over Showers again. This time, the kill comes through. Digizin was hit, though. Down to 10 via the Outlaw.
That was risky, though. He was completely alone, just pretty much ego-challenging Cryo.
But I think this is how the matchup is going to evolve, because usually when you see this double duelist with the Yoru's going to do a lot of early just fighting on his own with the ability to teleport back to his team. And Chamber wants to do kind of the same thing. So that 1v1, if Cryo and Digizin keep sort of ego battling over showers is something we're going to continue to track.
EG have picked right in this late round, understanding that 100 Thieves are likely to re-clear where they lost their chamber. They might have waited too long. Rotate's coming back towards B now.
Question is what Vora can accomplish inside of Hookah. As Timotina revealed, that's going to be tough to get anything done here, Bucky in hand. Still, Evil Geniuses, very controlled. It's a smoke on site. They don't even want to step forward into Timotino. Just using utility to hold it as the jump out of Hookah goes awry. Timotino again, lethal. And somehow it's 100 Thieves up a man.
Supa and Bao, though, the guys you want alive in a post plant. A crossfire towards long.
One snake bite to work with. Sent out, nice spam. And 100 Thieves pulled away from the spike. Timotino still charging in. And now rips the ultimate. It misses, up and over, plucked out of the sky. Supa taken down. Asuna will take the bonus for 100 Thieves.
No Bucky has done more in this video game in maybe 2 or 3 years.
That was gross. Back-to-back rounds.
Yes, on the ante, going again with rifles. EG are just so slow. The rotates come in, Tino, jumping out of the smoke, ripping the ultimate here to buy time for his teammate to half.
How does he do that? Superman is not like that. Believe me, he is not like that.
I'd be mad too. That Hinder did hit him on the ulti. Had to get the headshot on one bullet, but still it wasn't enough to win the round. Now EG on the broken buy. And already the tip of the spear taken low as well.
Toxin screen down.
Nothing going here for EG. 100 Thieves this time leave their waylay over with the chamber on the A side of the map and have all of their stall characters together. It's Timo, okay. He's just playing with them.
Again, that felt like it was supposed to be the scouting mission play where you teleport in and then slide back.
No!
Nah, that's not okay. I don't like that.
So now this just feels like the first half of Haven again.
Yeah. Hey guys, the spike. Oh dear.
That's the one he loses? Okay.
One enemy remaining.
And instantly, Timotino picks up the mantle for another 2 kills. That outlaw got 4 kills.
And that's also, Chrissy, 3 rounds in a row where Timotino has gotten a refract refresh. I feel like it's pretty rare you see that with Waylay.
I mean, Timotino is currently averaging more than 2 kills a round.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
This was gross. Don't show this.
I love how he stuck the orb as well.
Yeah.
Like he actually got that too.
He was like, I'm probably going to die. Let me get the ult orb. And then just casually kills both of them anyways.
Wild stuff.
I no-scope Khan from right here to here.
Just the chuckle. Here we go again, another showers fight.
Oh wow, this time it's heavy though, and Digison didn't even have his gun out. A little bit surprising. 100 Thieves had changed the pattern. It's not a chamber over here with an op. No. That was the forward fight. And that's now a dimensional drift out of the round.
That's a good spot.
Here.
That trip was spotted by Superman. And that should mean that he's soon to realize that 100 Thieves are likely to stack back into A with that information. He'll call his teammates over.
But this is still so awkward because Okeanos is stuck in showers. It's not like he can get back over to B quickly. So
do they want to fake B, pull the rotates, try and call back into him with the
That's what
fatal?
I was going to say. Break the teleport, or break the trip and call the teleport in. Timotino getting wild with it. Spots those 2 players as Okeanos takes that timing to get his pick on A. That draws back some members as the shot goes wide. And that 1 kill on the waylay on A kept 100 Thieves over there. So there was a timing if EG wanted to speed up on B. Instead, they've actually missed that window and are eating away at the rest of the clock.
Sometimes you just have to go. And now they've missed the window. If they
When are they going? It's 20 seconds left here. Still 2 players holding.
Face your fear!
Bang. Puts down the poison. Okeanos from above.
The molly.
Bang just needs to kill the planter, but he can't hear the plant going down. It's too late. He didn't know. EG still in this round. As Bang, inside of sight, stays alive. And taken out. Evil geniuses in the nick of time.
But still, I really question some of the decisiveness in these rounds for EG. On both maps, attack side, they have consistently missed windows where they had an opening because they froze for too long and let their opponent reset into a neutral position where they can quickly retake either site.
And they lose this round if Bang can just hear things.
Yes.
Because that's an easy spam kill on
Or,
the
by
planter.
the way, if that molly is like an inch closer, because the plant also gets denied that way.
Yeah. And yet, a lifeline for them. Sure, they win the round. Now they have a your ult, if so they please. Instead, actually playing a very spread approach on the map. Not something you always see when you have the heavy hitter ults.
Slowing them down.
Hindrance, Oki's pushed him into the corner. Bides his time to bait for Bao.
Down B.
A beauty.
But in that, 100 Thieves have gotten 2 kills back. Timatino creeping into the corner.
Oh, what an off angle. That is nice. The hindrance, too. It's clinical. It just looks a little bit easier when the waylay's in his hands. And so another round where this ultimate isn't going to come into play. I mean, maybe, but Dejin even getting battered and bruised. Now teleports back into spawn. Hey, let's just play this round again from the beginning, guys.
Time to jump.
Fortunately for him, Cryo, he's here on A.
Ooh, actually, Dejin lucky that that teleport didn't go into
30
showers.
seconds left.
Or Cryo would have spotted it.
Trademark here. DG has to break it.
That should be the death sentence. Tap the spike. Cryo in. Executed.
I'm so impressed with Timatino. Just continually from his play here. That refight into long. Picks a perfect off angle, has the refract off. And I think other waylays you would have seen them saturate, try and dash in and make a play. He's patient. Only after getting this first pick does he immediately saturate, isolate the second player before going back in.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, let's go.
In high pressure situations, more than most other waylays, he consistently makes the right choice with his utility.
And got 100 Thieves back into a round that they were losing after the initial fight down long. Evil Geniuses saw that success, want to trial it out once more, this time just with 2 guns in the fold.
Already, there are so many rounds where Okeanos has used his refract very early and he doesn't have it for exec.
Ooh. Ready to challenge here if EG were to stick around. Timatino, that's his second ult in not even 7 rounds.
Cryo on a new off angle towards A. Posted top truck.
Yep.
Ready for Supa.
Whether or not it's the forward posting he's been going for consistently, or now anti-eco protocols playing a little bit deeper. Feels suffocating on the A side of the map for Evil Geniuses to really take any space.
EG is contacting so much in these rounds. To try and make it happen again and walk up towards B, but Bang making a play.
Bang right up in the middle of everything, gets his and falls away. Never one to be greedy, never one to bite off more than he can chew. And I think they just lose on time. I'm not gonna lie. Finally, smokes come in. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. 100 Thieves again, rinsing EG at the start of a map.
The story of this series for me has been the difference in initiative between these two teams. For 100 Thieves, anytime they see an opportunity, a fight to re-clear, a moment to make that individual play, think Bang jumping into hookah here. In the last round, Timatino fighting for long. They make it, they succeed at it. You contrast that to an EG who is so passive, so unwilling to make those proactive plays, to take that risk. And I think it's really punishing them.
And it's coming because they're playing so slow and they're playing so much of the map. And especially when you play against a chamber team, that is often a losing play because you're more often than not going to get picked off by the chamber and then forced into fighting into a heavy stack on the other side of the map.
Chamber essentially forces you to use utility to clear space.
Yeah.
You can't contact into him, or you're almost always losing at least a player.
And where I think Potter calling this timeout might be the most disappointed in Evil Geniuses is that they've had tools to run easy execs on the site. 3 rounds in a row, Dujazin has had Dimensional Drift. 3 rounds in a row, EG have failed to use it because they're playing slow, spread out early starts rounds, and then they find themselves in the blink of an eye in like a 3-on-3 where it just doesn't make sense.
And they're playing a Waylay comp. Count for me the number of rounds where we've actually seen Okeanos refract, double dash, set up for either a saturate or a commit into sight. Almost never.
Whereas on the other side, Timotino has used 2 ultimates in 7 rounds.
He's 12-4.
Yeah, and when you're frying like that, it just looks too simple for 100 Thieves to stuff these late round execs with 20 seconds or less on the clock.
Potter said she wanted more proactivity. Show it to me this round.
It's got to come here, and it might have to come straight into the Viper's pit. The combo comes in, but it misses. Bang! Bang falls out. Maybe he loses the pit, maybe he doesn't. Yet Cryo has been dealt with. And that Dimensional Drift has gone nowhere? It's a double teleport. This round is madness. A dash on up and over. Evil Geniuses are getting their kills everywhere because Dujazin stuck around on A.
1 enemy remaining.
Has now pinpointed Timotino. I don't know what the hell just happened this round, but it worked. I'll give him that.
It felt like a disaster in every distinct moment, but works out for EG. I think you're right to call out Dujazin. He was the man who, amid the chaos, was patient, found his mark, opened up A, and should have won this round for his team as Asuna just backs away.
I would love to see that again in a little bit more detail, how that fight went down, because while we were so distracted by the combo piece of the double dash in into saturate and a brim ult on the enemy Viper, I believe Dujazin was going through showers and trying to get some scouting on the other side. And then he was left behind while all the chaos came in of the teleports and the pivots over into the B side. It was in rounds like that where it got chaotic, I think, that actually 100 Thieves in the first map found a lot more success. Like in the second half when they started winning some rounds, I thought it was because of like very fast execs that turned into brawls all over.
Yeah.
This time, EG just kind of won every single one of their duels. Let's watch this again.
Yeah, let's see. This is that initial kill onto Cryo as he tried to walk up off contact.
Yeah, and Dujazin was baiting, or not baiting, but he was over in showers while his team was making a lot of noise and baiting for him.
6-6, guys. Let's go. Please, bro.
He's begging you.
Very respectful.
He wants 4 more. Okay.
Attack side op.
I mean, I love that. You know Cryo's been facing up showers so often.
You
now
just got to win the fight, though.
We wanted to look at these 2 players. Dujazin has consistently been the star for EG. This time, both ops bringing a supporting cast. The calm before the storm. Cryo gets a little bit antsy and chooses to give up the line.
100 Thieves have almost always re-exec elsewhere when they lose space. This time, just a flash to confirm there's still a lurker towards B.
So EG, after 40 seconds, know where the sky is. They know Chamber's hanging out over towards A.
What they don't know is what's happening towards short. Cryo is reposted. There's a player tucked. Luckily for them, they're leaning with pressure towards B, but they're going back into this lurk.
Always going back A. And this is brutal because Cryo, on the line with the operator, is going to draw all the attention away from Timotino in the corner. The only possible way to break this would be Dujazin coming out from showers, but with an operator, he's not going to do that. And right in front of the wall, this sets up perfectly. Timotino dealt with, Bao was waiting. And Bao will recover the spike, blitz onto the site. Mayhem unfolds with Dujazin and Okeanos dismantling 100 Thieves. This one's wraps.
Spike planted.
That could have been a nightmare for EG. A player tucked in the corner, but so thorough from Bao to clear him out.
And that was the decisiveness I wanted to see, right? Bao not wasting any time, sees the spike, not slowing down when there's a brimstone ult coming down right in his face. Took that narrow timing EG had to get in front of in order to play out that round.
There they took the initiative. And the game plan as a whole, I think, was good. Go for the fight in this off head-to-head. Push Cryo off the line.
Oh, that's a sweet play.
Yeah, great positioning from Oki. Dashing up top.
Oh, Oki, bro, you know I'm clearing that for you, bro.
Only happens because Bao saved his teammate's life in short.
Yep. So 6 is still a possibility for Digizen. After his plea prior to the last round.
Change up for 100 Thieves. Chamber goes back to B. Masked behind the sky short.
Seeing that trip over here. Gives EG a decent idea of what's to happen, but it's all about lodging Digizen on the high line. I thought he was going to stick around and try and pluck away players rotating off from B. Instead, back to A.
This kind of becomes reminiscent of the pistol round, where 100 Thieves leave a stack towards B, feel comfortable playing retake A as long as they hold on to showers.
I like, though, that Calm has found the weaker side of the map, at least for the time being. Already, Vora moving back from spawn towards A. 100 Thieves are going to have bodies ready to intercept this. Okeanos has no support behind him. That's a molly slowing his team down. He's hit. He can't find it. The rest of EG up through short. Now dealt with as Supa collects on 2. Evil Geniuses still have a way in, but the spike is pinched back in showers. There's an operator on the line. Now it isn't. Evil Geniuses again have come through clutch on this A site.
There we go, EG. Another round and another moment where they are willing to take the initiative, to make the play at the moment it needed to happen. Spot a player towards showers with no way out. Rip the way layout. Send it. At the same time, players scaling faster short. And some great individual shots from Supa and from DG. Mop this one up.
It's sometimes hard to appreciate how impressive these fights are and the timings when you swing and cover your teammates back. When you're going down these like split lanes on bind where it's like there's a crazy fight going on in showers that 2 players are trying to coordinate while 3 players on short are also trying to get up, trying to help them out. But I think both Supa and Digizen were really effective in their ability to sort of swing back into a line after they'd heard some engagement going down in showers and cover their teammates.
And looking at this timeout now for 100 Thieves, I think one of the big keys is figuring out how they can get Cryo back in the fight. These last few rounds, EG have had great plans of how to find his location and either full avoid it as they did in that previous round, or show great util patterns to push him off and punish him before he can become a problem. It was his off, solo holding sites, getting kills in the late rounds. It was one of the big reasons they were losing in the first quarter of this game.
Yeah, I wonder if the idea could just be more immediate aggression or space taken. 100 Thieves have done a lot of like these little trap setups, these 1-2 ideas in showers, down on B long as well. Might actually be a similar idea with a couple members hanging out, blocking away Hookah, as that's been an area that Evil Geniuses have taken some liberties in the last couple of rounds.
So EG again, go exploratory towards B. And a much more passive position from Cryo, set up in showers. Not wanting to take this off duel early.
I mean, the good work from EG to, challenge him a couple of times has stopped him taking the massive walk down that we saw a few times early on in the half, and EG are actually respecting it. He could have had so much of that even this round.
Still, this puts him in the position now where he could be on a passive line like this, or he could have reposted somewhere. You have to be very thorough in the util you use and how you clear out this chamber.
Well, Evil Geniuses are going to have options to come back into Digizen if they want. Digizen's also going to be looking to take timings on these players rotating from Hookah towards A, unless they go for the quick flank, as it appears they will. Oh my, Digizen just missed the timing, and so did 100 Thieves. They've crept in, and EG think their back is safe. It isn't. Supa somehow still alive, and now the op is back onto the line. EG high rolling in this round. Timatino just barely escapes on the dash, and at the same time, We are in the back of sight. What is going on? We're down to 12 seconds again. EG once more late into the round. What can Cryo do? He doesn't see a thing. The spam is too late. And it's traded too. Madness now as the pit envelops the site. Cryo once again into the thick of it. The walls fall down. Bow spotted. And the molly's a little bit delayed. It's already a sink. The molly's wide. It's a mess. Bow back onto the line. Takes care of matters himself. Already to half. Has to take this fight, but Bow is just better. Evil geniuses continue to build round after round, and Calm is letting them know.
The timings that round was defined on, though, were razor thin. I think Asuna was maybe like 5 degrees of rotation. This spam, an inch from connecting in time.
Not to mention the fight down long B as well.
Yes. The molly missing so many things that could have swung this round one way or another. Potter flabbergasted after
Just
that one.
like she drew it up.
Yep.
Okay, well, if you wanted a moment to breathe, think again to Jazin. Boosts up on the deep wall, sees over the smoke, and it's speedy out of EG. Blitzing on down B long, Asuna, the last man left. Tries to build a little fortress for himself. Asuna is in the trenches. He's seeing ghosts.
Who's next?
But he's made his way out of this one. Groups up with Cryo. And while they're still down numbers, there could be a pinch on this retake. Now it's discovered.
Cryo! Only the one. And the spike has escaped, yet Bow has also taken a moment. You thought it was 100 Thieves in the trenches? No, no, no. Evil geniuses completely lost as 100 Thieves close in and take the lead at this half.
What an entertaining end to this game. EG way too slow to begin, but they take their initiative, find their way back in, only for a final round to be stolen away.
Playing on the slimmest of margins there too for the opener.
And this is just rough for EG. 3 different players ping-ponging them from different angles. It's a competitive half, though, a very different story from map 1. We'll find out if EG stays alive or if 100 Thieves end it after this.
We've got 2 esports endemic brands coming together to create a series of products for esports, for the biggest stages.
퍼포먼스랑 컴페티션이 주요 키워드다 보니까 레이싱이라는 테마를 잡고 거기서 이제 영감받은 그래픽 요소들이나 다이내믹하고 날렵한 그런 실루엣 같은 것들을 저희 FS1 마우스에 적용을 해봤고요.
我们希望可以协助 Pulsar 成为电竞圈的顶尖品牌，而 Voxy 是其中一个助力。
As a shadow hidden from view, 끝없는 길 위에서 lost in the noise I didn't.
After Evil Geniuses fight back from a tough start to this second map, we are within 2 once again for the Evil Geniuses, but 100 Thieves, they're the ones still feeling very comfortable here, leading 1-0 already in the series to stay alive.
And their attack side on this map has been very good. Timotino in particular, this is one of his best maps on what has clearly become his best agent. And in that first quarter, I think he was really the defining reason alongside Cryo that 100 Thieves looked like they might just run away with Bind. For EG, on defense, a chance to stay alive. Stitches in to be baited for in Octagon.
Not too much longer left on his teleport. Needs to hold his line. He actually gets the first shot. The bait comes in, but ran out of the timing to leave there. Cryo right on the other side of this smoke. Two players just waiting for someone to appear. That flash turned from. Oh, Bao's in a great spot. No one's ready for him. And Calm delivers on the other side as well. Now backed into a tough corner, still fighting out as the bullets, where are they? How is Calm alive? It doesn't make any sense. Calm is running circles around this poor man on site. Oh man, and giving them the business.
He's making a mockery of this game. Oh my. We've seen shots on the initial fight towards Long, but on site, it's the movement that defines it. It's a nice headshot onto one and manages to stay up and full defend. I thought it was going to be Bao, the big player in that round. That's in a great angle.
Remaining.
Oh my God, Peter, are you nervous? Peter, are you nervous?
For his rookie year, Bao already knows how to play to the camera.
Crazy work from EG playing for their tournament lives. Yeah, 100 Thieves can bounce back into this round, play for early orbs. That'll be the small little wins for them on this anti-eco. Talk to me about the different things that 100 Thieves are going to end up doing when they actually send Timotino into the sites, because it is a little bit less common to see a Sky backing up a Waylay. Obviously, Sky has been popular on this map for many years, even when nerfs came in, but not a whole lot of teams are still running it these days.
You'll see a lot less rounds where there's someone to actually follow Timotino up on his dive in sight. Instead, more often than not, he'll either be dashing into some kind of safe position where he can tuck and then fight out, or he's playing much closer to his team and dashing much later as his team is already scaling through, and only then using the saturate. You'll see a lot less of those straight up double dash, saturate, pull back rounds that you will compared to double duelist teams like what he
because your teammates can't actually catch up to you with just the one duelist.
Normally you'd have like a Yoru or something who can TP in and have very good spacing. It means he has to be very in tune with if his teammates have gotten out of a choke.
Yeah, a little bit more pressure on the rookie to deliver in those moments. I think 100 Thieves have done well now to, okay.
Good Molly.
Well, anyone that wanted to play up there will not.
This is still scary. That Molly is going to buy a lot of time if EG do not go quick.
Bang has a snake bite too.
Guys.
Evil Geniuses were plagued by waiting way too long previously. Lucky for them, I think they should have the half stick. Might even have the full stick through this. And yeah, there we go. All
the Molly
good.
missed.
Round win. You can understand why we're nervous though, right?
Yeah. No, literally, if that Molly hits, there's no full stick in time. Luckily, it did. So, all's well that ends well.
EG love to play the closer rounds sometimes.
They do. I don't know if they would love it themselves, but certainly it's happened quite a bit.
One enemy.
Yeah, there you see that Molly popping. Oh no, it did hit him.
Yeah, it was just too delayed.
Just a little too late, yeah.
Those brimstone mollies take
from us, bro.
forever to land.
Yeah.
In up in front, that is nice, and another shot too. He is traded out before is on 10 HP.
And that's Timotino dead. With a solo duelist comp, it is so hard to go into an execute now. And if you're EG, you crunch back. You don't give away a fight early. This is a great position to be in.
So what it comes down to for 100 Thieves is playing the map, letting your solo players go, create pressure points on the map. One fewer defender means way less information. That means more doubt for Evil Geniuses. As Bao steps up the husk of his fallen comrade. And it'll be good for the one. Calm also just not anticipating that Cryo can be so far out of showers either. So 100 Thieves, even without the duelist, navigate nicely off of a couple of good shots.
Bao getting, or rather Okeanos getting caught off there was rough. I think there was a world where they could have won this bonus if he can tuck back and play with the team instead.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Evil Geniuses, without rocking a Sentinel in their comp for permanent information, you do sometimes have to take those lines if you want to
For sure.
play with any knowledge of what's going on the map, and that's where 100 Thieves are going to bite you.
So 100 Thieves convert their bonus, but some big things coming online. DJ's with a great start. Has already gotten himself a dimensional drift. And this fight was just great from him. Get the headshot onto Timatino. Unfortunately, just caught on that TP. See him, I think, gesturing that. Could have gotten two.
I could have had to, yeah. Tough, because that could have been the difference there.
You also see who's going to activate when rounds go wrong for 100 Thieves, and that's Cryo. He gets a lot of agency playing this chamber.
Interesting round for Evil Geniuses. Dujizin got his ultimate online so early into the half. Right now, a little 1-2 setup on Hookah. And with the forward line, they've actually got on showers too from Oki. I mean, EG had the option to commit into the stack on B. Instead, Dujizin took his teleport timing back over to the A side.
Still just a standoff towards showers. 100 Thieves, they've put a fair bit of pressure towards B, but this hasn't drawn rotations. Oki.
Oh no,
He's
I think he saw a foot, doesn't matter. Okeanos just lays him out.
All right.
So now it's going to be the B hit. Flash dodged away from Timatino. Snaps on back, tries to set up onto Calm, but again, no util combo found. And stalled out now with a couple of flashes too, to punch these players right when they show their faces.
30
Thieves
seconds
don't
left.
really know where they're supposed to go.
I think they want to pivot, but that requires Cryo getting this kill short.
Yeah, there's a fight on short. Cryo clearing every angle, but Oki's up on the offline, taken out, and now the teleports come in. But keep your eyes on this dimensional drift, tracking the players in the back line, setting up for Bao. Low on the clock. Dujizin already farms two in the back line. How much more can he do? Sent out on his own. He's just bait. All the rest of his team a little bit further behind. Calm for two. Gets the job done.
And the 2-on-2-1 just like that. Calm standing up again. Just going through the emote wheel.
First one didn't get a reaction, so he goes to the next one, then the third.
Keep spamming him.
100 Thieves not playing that game.
The info that TG got here with this dimensional drift was huge. Put so much pressure on 100 Thieves to pinch in, and the perfect lineup at the end. That's the game tied again.
Now for the first time in a long time, 100 Thieves don't have anything in their bank accounts. Going for the save. Actually, it's interesting. They do have some money. Could have gone for some amount of a buy, instead choosing to really keep it light on this one. Build up for a few rounds in a row. Evil Geniuses run this little set piece. Nightfall into teleport. Vora caught in the open, but Oki doesn't hang around. Oh dear, out of showers. Cryo shuts it out. Okeanos survives on a sliver of HP. Instantly back in, looking for this planter, takes him out.
Spike down A.
As his dying act.
Spike.
Does DG want to try too?
A brief ceasefire to end with Dujizin stepping in. Now 100 Thieves backed away into lamps. Bang will fall. And the new IGL left isolated versus 3 members who will not live to tell the tale.
EG have done a great job of holding on to their extremity players throughout this game. Whenever 100 Thieves is going into these light pivots, it seems like there's always someone who is locking towards showers or had kept some pressure in elbow or towards octagon on B. It's causing so much trouble. Here it's that rotator coming in of Okeanos. Manages to make the play, stall it out in time for his teammates to hold on. And I think because of that proactivity for EG, we've seen Cryo struggle to find some real consistency on the lurks. I think he's gotten a lot of later round kills, but it's not often until that late round where he's actually getting postured forward into this space.
Looking at A short right now. Cryo, you put your eyes on him, but could be in trouble. Teleport away, and the teleport on the other side shoots Timatino straight in the back of the dome. Now waits, lines it up, and again gets his 2. It's all heads for Evil Geniuses. They have fully arrived.
10-8, this half is out of control now. EG looking so good. And in the last 2 rounds, it's these proactive plays with the waylay. Okeanos going in through the TP, getting a pick there, and as he draws back in, and could have been a problem, but bowing DG.
Don't pick me, bro! Don't pick.
Ecstatic in the way they're locking it down.
Some friendly advice over to 100 Thieves. See if they can avoid peeking him, but at this point, 100 Thieves seem to have no answers. An attack op for Cryo, patrolling the perimeter of Showers. Pitches in, steps in, and takes him clean out. No witnesses.
Where is his confidence game on? This is what you need to see.
Who is this man? Sapping the soul out from 100 Thieves. I mean, they've got nothing left in the tank. Timatino's your guy. Cryo's the next one. 100 Thieves left without either.
The round's pretty much done. Unless EG give a pick away.
How many rounds in a row have Evil Geniuses now had a player get 1 kill, get taken down onto 10, 20, 30 HP, and then still get another? It was Okeanos in the last round.
It's truly outrageous.
I'll find you.
So confident, so aggressive for EG.
And yet, with the numbers, Calm not over-eager, falls back, buddies up into elbow, give 100 Thieves the plant. Still a tough situation for 100 Thieves to navigate.
But 3 huge ults to all but guarantee this round if they need them.
Okeanos is just diving in to scout this out. See if the close corners are being covered. Another scouting mission. The ults are all raining down on B. Vora backed into the corner with nothing left to say. And Bang isn't long for this world either. Evil Geniuses have ignited this building.
Make no mistake, that round was DG's in from beginning to end. Straight up challenges into Cryo in a fight he's not favored.
Watch it again and we...
Oh. And he just goes straight to the other side and wrecks Timatino as well.
1 enemy remaining.
A little bit overused some ults, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I used all 3, and I don't think any of them really had an impact on winning the round.
The message, consider it delivered to 100 Thieves. There will be no corner.
Urgent times, though, for 100 Thieves. NBS slams a timeout.
Okay, if you were to list the problems in order of priority.
D, G, Z would be my top 3.
I see. Is there a 4th problem, or is that just you have to deal with that or nothing else matters?
I think that's number 1 right now. The guy's 24 and 11.
Good lord.
I would not mind seeing them simplify a little bit and just try and show us a couple exec rounds. I think Timatino is really good when they can go for that stuff. And right now where so many of these rounds are going wrong is getting picked off early by these EG aggro plays.
I mean, I do think, look, they're one off of both a Waylay and a Brimstone ult. Those are really effective if you want to run the hard execs. I'm a little worried at their ability to find success running a quicker hit, though, when they don't have those ultimates online with how well the anchors have been playing out of each.
They've certainly been on point thus far this game. I think if they do go for execs, they have to be splits. For instance, Sorte, like, you have to hold on to Shower's control. It makes it so much harder for A anchors to work when you lose that space and they're just trapped behind smokes.
100 Thieves have their eyes set on Showers, with Cryo and Timatino actually joining forces here to deal with Digizin if he was here. That was the problem. They were fighting on their own. Surely 2 guys can take down the 1.
There's the waylay ult. Gain for Timatino.
On top of grabbing the orb, they could also leave Cryo in showers. Was hit by the Prowler. And this 1v1 has been a problem.
All 5 players, 1 shot to this Outlaw from DGZen.
And he's waiting patiently. Some pressure on his left ear. Needs the support of his teammates so he can lock down this angle. 1 bullet left. Now he is fully lit up. Cryo gets the first. 100 Thieves have made great work here, but keep your eyes on Okeanos all the way down short. And now the shotgun doesn't do the job. Okeanos still a problem with Thorn in the back of 100 Thieves. They're so timid. Vora finally deals with him.
And now an ult in the post plant. Supa,
Spike
a
planted.
1-on-3.
But the Viper's Pit, it isolates these 3 members out of 100 Thieves. Superman still worried about Cryo lurking into showers. Tells 100 Thieves exactly where he's coming from. You can see the hope start to dwindle for Supa. Steps past the spike and shot straight in the back of the head. 100 Thieves aren't out of it just yet.
Something back for 100 Thieves. Win the fight toward showers, get the waylay ult, and send a very nice execute. It was again a moment from disaster with that flank from Okeanos. But the timings they took on this execute were so nice.
And talk about how they were able to isolate DGZen and take it slow and pinch back into that player.
Yes.
Made it so hard for him to play.
You can't just take the fights head on. They can work for it. But now showers will be more difficult to take. DG here with the operator.
And stepping out onto the wide line. Wall falls. Dog did spot him, I believe. Ready for it, doesn't matter. And he's away. Okeanos trying to get away from the burning, and he makes it through. Evil geniuses pulling off the impossible. 100 Thieves routed. Now stuck in this husk of an A site.
But they're fixed. Players in CT, players in showers, they have to pick a fight and win it. And Timatino's alone.
He chooses to take matters into his own hands. What can the rookie give us? Absolute zilch. Bang and Asuna now pushed back even further. They're ready for these fights, but again, evil geniuses are just dominating them in every single exchange. Whether it's in the game or on the stage, evil geniuses are backing up the talk and take themselves to game point.
Such a great pinch from EG. And so many moments it looked so improbable there. Okeanos just barely dashing out of the Brimstone ultimate. Watch this again. The opener for DG.
Headshot too, come on.
Knew he was there. And then escaping this ultimate by hair, getting a pick, only for DG to cause more problems.
Timmy, you bad boy.
Outrageous.
Absolute madman. Okeanos has been talking since the get-go. And now a fast play, straight on through that smoke. Cryo, though, gets the first kill. EG are still moving forward. This is a little bit loose. Having a little bit too much fun with it.
Cutting through.
Now a 5-on-3. Practically no info for 100 Thieves. And Cryo's still alone. Oki heard that gun get grabbed.
The only information that matters is that DGZen is still alive.
Teleport's ready.
A brief exchange doesn't result in much.
And this flank is coming. A trip will find it, but it's still containment.
Well, they've spotted DGZen. 100 Thieves have a minute left. They don't want to go into the up, and so they head straight towards Supa. Those shots got to be better to pull evil geniuses back into this round. It's given 100 Thieves a path back into the A site, which they choose not to take. Fakes on fakes now. As they move back into a B site, EG have already abandoned.
But this sets EG up for a retake with 2 players, with no util, and an op in TG's hands.
No, Evil Geniuses needed a pick or 2 before this spike went down to stand a chance.
There's just no way into it for him. EG tries something hyper-aggressive, go for a full pinch, and it's Cryo, the man to worm 100 Thieves out of it. Holding towards the side of the map and just getting that perfect headshot as the push came in.
And yet, for 100 Thieves, they're going to win this round.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we can't necessarily replicate that because Evil Geniuses aren't just going to run at us crazily again, right?
Yeah, very true.
So they're still trying to find yet another answer as they wait for the spike to collapse on itself.
And even though they lost the fight, it was the right read. That was going to be a B exec for 100 Thieves.
Still some life left here. 400 Thieves, now trailing by just 2. Similar situation that Evil Geniuses found themselves in back on Haven. EG couldn't bring us the promised OT. But maybe if Cryo keeps shooting like that, 100 Thieves could.
That was another moment. The only way back in for EG was Supa finding something there. But now a timeout getting called from the side of Evil Geniuses. Fighter knows how important this is to close out. The op still in the hands of DG Zin. And I don't think they have to change a ton. I think DG Zin literally just existing, taking the same fights he has been in Showers, is doing so much because even when 100 Thieves can get that space, he is extracting so many resources from them.
The interesting thing, I think, for EG is Potter's coaching style when she calls a timeout like this is so often to give very clear breakdown. This is how we win this round. You have other coaches that are going to be a lot about judging styles and having a read deeper into the game.
Sure.
Potter always comes in with a very distinct plan. And when you're on map point, when you just need 1 round, that is exactly what you want to have out of your coach. You better believe that Evil Geniuses are going to have the initial idea. They're going to have multiple different answers to what 100 Thieves are going to show them in these first 10 seconds.
So now round 23 is really this battle between 2 FPS legends. Did Potter or NBS come up with a better read, a better round in that timeout?
It's a call from EG. Okeanos outside Showers. Maybe ideas to crunch through this teleporter if the fight were to come there. Instead, just geared up with this op and a little gap to play with. A micro element. You remember Digizin back on the attack side took a similar idea on this to get the opening pick, the final round of the half. This time, no one stepping into his field of vision.
And DG backs away.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves knew. Had some kind of an idea, now using the Prowler. No operator seen just yet, or at all, as a matter of fact.
Here.
So long control, but DG here, when that orb drops, he could still be a problem.
100 Thieves used it to cross to the other side. If Timotino drops, 100 Thieves have no clear way into the site. Shot doesn't connect. Digizin pushed back, and with the high jump out of Timmy, that'll be the opener for 100 Thieves. Still Bao left in the smoke. Dominant for 2. A quick collapse out of Okeanos, instantly snapping back towards the A side. It's only Calm on B. This plant's coming down.
In elbow, isolated, is Calm, and they're pushing him.
And a 1-on-2. He waits and is taken clean out. Timotino on with 3 already. And Evil Geniuses made plenty of noise. That's 4. Waiting for the ace, no chance now. The double swing to come through, and 100 Thieves will bring this to the limit.
Humongous round from 100 Thieves rookie duelist.
And you talk so much about the pressure on him as a sole duelist to find those openers. Brilliant work.
The approach there was perfect. The patience to wait out the smoke on long. Don't give DG that chance. Cross with the orb. Use the sky flash and the dash. They gave no ground to the operator. Gave no easy shot to DG Zin. And as soon as he was dead, EG's job became so much harder. 1 more round.
Back to Showers for Digizin. kill for him also means the dimensional drift. Cryo on the other side! Cryo delivers! He has heated up at the end of this half.
And now Okeano's stuck, has to pick a fight.
The pinch to come in, Okeano's trying to run away, barely makes it through.
I've got your trail.
EG have divided themselves. Bao finds himself alone as the Seekers reveal exactly where he's waiting. A fight to backside. Okeano's back in. There's nothing else left in the tank. 100 Thieves still divided, but still dominant. Cryo lights up the kill feed for another. And we are heading to OT.
Supa's already made his noise, already made his position known. And Cryo, the man to end it.
Monstrous.
This game had been defined by DG's in. He had been outrageous, had brought EG back 27 kills for him. But in the most important 2 rounds, it's Cryo stepping up, bringing his team to overtime, winning this AWP battle.
Yep.
This was the game.
So many times in this match, we'd seen Dujisen on the better end of those fights over showers. But now with Cryo heating up,
Resilience!
Cryo looking real good with 100 Thieves advancing into overtime. Reminder that for Evil Geniuses, a loss here is the end of kickoff. They were in the driver's seat. This was their game to take. Now, they have to navigate overtime.
That's a good spot.
And it's Cryo again. Posts a forward trip and now falls back to a new angle.
Interesting. Neither of our star oppers have gone for the hero op in OT. Sticking to the rifles and armor for now.
Skyflash just cleared towards B. So 100 Thieves stack an extra player back into A as EG go and investigate that area.
I mean, remember, EG love to take their time on attack.
And they don't leave an embed, despite having showers control.
So many rounds on their attack came down to just 20 seconds or less on the clock.
And 100 Thieves just re-cleared showers. They hear this Prowler. Now they can start to suspect a B finish.
The position underneath Hookah could be devastating for EG if they commit forward. And already, some early rotations from Timotino. He's abandoned A, looking to reinforce here at exactly the right time. Okeanos has a shorty ready. 30 seconds left, EG are quiet, and it's gonna come down to a gamble on the exit. Calm through the box, what is that? And yet Asuna still lights them up. Puts Sup in a 1-on-2. With 20 seconds left, he's looking to fight forward, looking to try and find a kill, but there's nothing for him yet. It's given him less time to play with, less doubt as to his location. And all he's thinking about is the flank, his back, his left, his front. The shots are there on the first, but not the second. Again, Cryo comes up clutch.
And while EG improved their calling, had a much better attack side on this bind than the last. Here, old issues rear their head. They took showers control, but 100 Thieves picked the perfect timing to re-clear. Realize that this has to be a B finish and get the pivotal players in position. Despite all of that, this round,
Yo, did you see the shot I hit?
it just wouldn't have happened without Asuna. He hits that incredible 2K. Vora does the same. And now they're 1 away from closing out.
Evil Geniuses, their backs against the wall. And so, with 8 seconds left, we're gonna rip the timeout. Whew. A little bit of time to catch our breath here.
Second chance for Potter. The
And
last
again,
time she called the timeout, she could not end the game there.
And that's the thing. Last time she was calling the timeout, she needed to win 1 round to just call the game over. Now
map
she
3.
has to win this round to stay alive.
A much different position for the coach. And DG, unlike the offer on the other side, looks to be considering getting that weapon in his hands, seeing it as a win condition for EG.
I mean, I think that's valid to say. He was still actually very sharp with the rifles in this one, but now that Cryo started to heat up, especially without Cryo taking the gamble and going for the glass hop himself, I think that you have to favor Jujuzin in those fights in the 1v1 if he's going for the glass.
Yeah, he has really been on point this game. And this is a chance to show that round 24, losing that head-to-head against Cryo will not define this game, will not define their kickoff. EG is a team that has had trouble closing. That's been their narrative for so long. And it's been true this year as well. Maps that should have been theirs already. You can start to reflect on them slipping away, on the near misses as well.
Well, if you wanted a little bit more suspense here before we head into the penultimate round, we're experiencing a brief delay up there on the stage. So the teams going to take a little bit more time to get themselves geared up and head into what could be a tournament-defining round for Evil Geniuses. Not word that we should be heading in here in just a moment now. For those players on Evil Geniuses' side, both new kids, players getting second chances, veterans with the org for a while, this is a big moment for them. A lot of teams make decisions in the break between kickoff and stage one. Staying alive here is an absolute necessity for EG.
And DGZ, he wants to be the man.
We'd actually never seen him take the op this far up A short before. A new idea, even past regulation for EG.
But you think 100 Thieves is suspicious. A slow start, but he's arrived towards long.
I like this reposition. EG have a forward line out of showers too, so they pretty well informed. That'll be heavier outside of B.
Okeanos is sticking around. He is walking forwards.
How patient can Bang be? Bang has to patrol two different angles. Spots him. Okeanos looking for it up, over, and around to the top. That'll be the first strike for Evil Geniuses. Now up in numbers with two players. Wait, Okeanos is sticking on the line? I thought he was running away. Was waiting for the wall to be drawn up so he could just barely make it through.
So it steadies for a moment. EG retreat into side, but Team Latino.
Jujuzin also peppered by Cryo down B. It's just Bao here. Time is low though. Already put down the molly to delay. Quick teleports onto B. Calm and Supa ready to receive. We are down under 10 seconds. Supa holds the line and continues. Is there time? They have to get the spike. They can't actually get to plant the spike. There's no time. Bora can't play the round. We go again.
A second away at the end. And a last-second decision, what defines it. Okeanos took such a huge risk.
He gets clipped on the roof trying to dash over him.
Ridiculous. But it pays off. Gets away.
Look at him, he's playing for stats.
Guys, you're playing to stay alive in the tournament. You got bigger fish to fry. Evil Geniuses giving themselves another chance here. And actually, Mimi, it's Cryo's turn with the glass op. And he's going aggro. Finds Jujuzin and deletes him.
He had never played that angle before. Succeeds in overtime.
Always having new ideas. What? What?
Just looks magnetic.
100 Thieves. With a quick toggle on. But Oki into lamps. Keeps EG in this. The op is reposted up into heaven. And Evil Geniuses still have plenty of time to work on.
But what they don't have is smokes. And this off angle means they cannot cross.
Oh, Asuna. Challenging. Pushes Oki back for just a moment. 100 Thieves are waiting for the flank to activate. Bang has been moving back in. Straight into these two members of EG. Distraction, leaking havoc on site. Here is Bang. This round is all 100 Thieves.
Great work by 100 Thieves and really by Cryo. not showing the operator in the first round of overtime, and then taking a risk. So similar to what you saw from DG in the round that he picked up the op. These two going bar for bar in this game. And now a second chance for 100 Thieves to close out.
When so much weight is resting on Cryo and Digizin, there's also this element of mind games of where are they actually going to post up, how are they going to change it? When it comes down to the one-on-one, even Digizin choosing to actually discard the operator, this time on defense. It's another element EG must consider. 100 Thieves, not wasting any time. Timatino will retreat for the time being as Okeanos is out in the middle of nowhere. Evil Geniuses have no control over this A site. Already down a man. Bao continues to challenge. Now with the Molly in the corner. Some utility exchanged. There's no smoke and mirrors in this round. Both teams know exactly where the other is. It's a question of how willing 100 Thieves will be to commit this spike to the ground. And Supa, now without a teammate backside, Supa lights them up. Sneaks away into Lamps, and that's the spike out in the open. Another? No way. Absolutely no way. Calm on the flank. Did they see him? For your tournament, Calm, they have escaped. And Calm takes the time, and Calm is out! 100 Thieves advance!
But by a hair's edge. 13-11 Haven, 15-13 on Bind. An absolute slugfest between Cryo and Digizin. Ends with the Thieves making that one step forward to their chance at revenge. For EG, the story continues. Always the team that is a round or two away.
Yep.
That is so close to that win they desire. But today, it's about 100 Thieves.
And you talk about the heroes of this match, you gotta talk about the clutchness in those last few rounds. Specifically, Timatino on the entries at the end of regulation, Cryo stepping up and dominating in the op one-on-ones. So those Thieves definitely remain a force to be reckoned with here in the lower bracket, winning yet another incredibly close series.
For me, I'm looking at them as the team right now in the lower bracket to fear. But I wonder how this EG game will change those expectations. I think a lot closer than people may have expected. Remember, map 1 10-2 to start, nearly slips away. But they close out today, get the win. But it's a tough road. Qualifying through the lower bracket, having to run it all the way with no chances left.
They're gonna have a busy week next week.